Well, good morning, guys. I'm gonna start the day off with getting this baby greased up quickly. We're gonna hit the fields. Unless we run into some other problems. My grease gun is a little bit dirty, so you clean it off. But first I need to go pick this up because this tractor is letting the stuff down. We got a problem on the valve bank or something. Even if I turn around, my wing just popped up. Before I make the whole turn, it's down again. So it's definitely a problem. Last night we had problems on the GPS. The lines would move constantly and the mapping will shift and all that. Even in Clarksdale they had the same problems. So I had to shift last night. So I'm gonna see if I go back now. Yeah, so right there y'all can see it's overlapping. It shows it's overlapping, but it's actually not. We are on our exact rows that we're supposed to run with. But a mapping shift. And Christian and them, they had the same problem over there while they were finished planting. We don't know what's going on with that. And right there it says RTKX. So I think something must be up with the towers around here. So if we are running into any problems, I guess I'll just take it by the hand and steer it myself. So anyway, it looks like we get about 10 passes, then we are out. Putting out 40 gallons per acre, that gives us, I think, 140 units, actual nitrogen units. So there's 3.54 units in a gallon of liquid nitrogen, and so even though we put out 40 gallons per acre, times that, take 40 times 3.54 and you get to 141 point whatever. And I think we already, with planting, we've put out 2 or 3 units on that total force that we used from Concept Agritech. And then we came behind the planter, we spread, I think 200 pounds to the acre. I think that was like maybe 80 units or 40 or somewhere in there. I can't remember, I have to go work it out again. So total we stand on over 200 units already. And then like we are putting out 32% nitrogen, and you also get it 28%, which is a 3 pound or 3 units per gallon, and it's also lighter. It's I think 10.7 pounds per gallon, and the 32 is 11.06 pounds per gallon. So stuff is pretty heavy. Ja, van die sidetrays in die arm. Ja.
Good morning, beautiful people of YouTube.
Look who decided to show up at 7.
8, 9, what time? It tastes like great Kool-Aid.
Okay, so we're gonna do one pass with a Concept S17. It's another trial plot we're doing, and we'll have the clever guy over here tell you all what it's gonna do.
Yeah, so S17 is a 17% nitrogen, or excuse me, sulfur. It's actually got a little bit of nitrogen in it too. It comes with Concept Agritech's Nitrotech technology, which is a humic acid-based nitrogen stabilizer. So a little bit cleaner than using something like Agritane or something along those lines for liquid UAN. Also gives you an added benefit of having the sulfur in, which sulfur itself works as the natural nitrogen stabilizer. So we're gonna try 12 rows of it across 2 acres and see what we get.
Whatever he said. Okay, so we're gonna do another trial. I'm not sure what we're gonna put in now, so we are pretty empty. Put a little bit in again, about 100 gallons again, and run to the other end, and then I think all the trials are done. So what does this do?
So Complete is a low salt alternative to potassium thiosulfate, KTS. So look at the label on the back here. You can zoom in on that, or maybe this one's a little bit cleaner looking. So it's a 4020 with 12% sulfur. So kind of the same premise as what we were looking at a second ago with the S17. It's gonna help safeten your nitrogen. It's got a little bit of Nitrotech in it, the humic acid-based nitrogen stabilizer. It also gives you a more readily available source of potassium. So now that we're getting closer to V5, V6 here in this corn, we've kind of outrun what we're gonna do with our Total Phos that we put in as a starter. So this potassium is gonna come in, help boost the plant, keep it going as strong as this looks right now. We probably need it just to keep this going and looking as good as it does. So more readily available, lower salt alternative to KTS, got the added sulfur in it to help with nitrogen encapsulation and stabilization. So 12 more rows, 2 more acres, let's see what we can do. Hey everybody, Hendrick is down yonder refilling the side dressing rig. He's finishing up side dressing right now on this 160, but he handed the camera off to me. I'm Clay Nelms. Y'all have seen me a couple times before, the district sales manager for Concept Agritech, and I'm over here in our field trial plots for the field day over here. Actually looking at the Total Phos versus the no starter section here, and we're gonna dig up a couple plants, kind of see what the root systems look like. There's a pretty outstanding difference here in growth stage, plant height, things along those lines. Hopefully Hendrick will throw some videos or some pictures up with this so that y'all can kind of see it from an aerial view. Just kind of looking down the row here, let's take a look. So on the left side here is where you're going to see treated with Total Phos, and then on the right side is where it's untreated. So we're going to walk down here, dig up a few plants and take a look and see what we got. All right, so just at first look here, there's actually a pretty astonishing difference in the Total Phos Plus, which is on the top here, and then just the untreated grower standard. As you can see, we've got a much better root system here, and I'll zoom in a little bit so y'all can see this better. I actually broke a lot of roots off trying to dig this out. They were intertwined with the plants kind of surrounding it, but as you can see, we're starting to get some brace rooting here on this top side of this plant. A lot more fibrous roots already coming out. Just a thicker root ball in general. I know I missed a lot digging it out, but it's the best I could get. And then of course this here is the untreated. Still got some pretty good fibrous roots, still getting some good root depth, just not quite progressing quite as fast, which I would say that there's probably, let's see, 1, 2, we'll say this is a V3 plant versus a V4 coming on V5 here pretty quick. So we're probably a growth stage and a half to 2 growth stages advanced past the untreated with the Total Phos. So a little bit older plant, quote unquote. So that's probably why you're seeing a lot of these big differences. But you know, for us to be this soon after planting, you know, we're progressing along quite nicely with this side dress going out today. I think we'll see some good things coming here in the next couple days once that nitrogen goes into effect. But you know, overall pretty good looking study going on here with the Total Phos Plus.
All right guys, so we jumped the turn road. We're on our first pass on the second half. We're done about 87 acres. And believe it or not, I'm already seeing places where the corn starting to curl up. Not necessarily because of lack of water, but heat and direct sunlight. So but it might also be some water efficiencies, because it depends on the dirt. Like, I don't know if y'all be able to tell, but you can see a couple streaks through the field where it's starting to twirl up. Over there is a big part. But we are getting some rain Monday, so they say. But we'll probably, after the rain, see what the forecast looks like. We might actually lay this polypipe before the corn gets too big. Then we'll struggle out there and we'll just get it done beforehand. Hopefully we'll have to use it. I want to show you all an interesting thing that I see. This next pass over, look at the corn, it just looks way different than all the other, and it's just this one pass, and there's nothing different about that pass. So it must be somehow different soil types or something. So my battery died on me, but anyway, that pass right there, it looks different than this one. I don't know what's up with that. Y'all can see this corn, it's starting to curl up. I don't think it's lack of water, like I said before. I think it's just the heat, and with this field being freshly landformed, the second crop on it this year. I don't know, but so far we're doing good. We got 130 acres done. So we got about 35 more acres to go. So yep, getting into the short rows as well. My neighbor over here, they are buzzing well, they're not side dressing, they're putting urea out on the corn. I guess he's going drier this year. But liquid is more expensive, but I think you get what you pay for. So we got like 5 acres left. We're running a little low on fertilizer, but my dad is over there waiting on us. We're in the buckshot now, pretty soft. And right here doesn't look right, so piece of rubber. Okay. Look at all the buckshot piling up. Really? Making our first pass here. Trying to see what we got. Putting pretty deep myrtles. Might have to shallow it up a little bit. I don't like all that dirt in that myrtle. Yeah, looks a little deep. I think I like this way more, the end one. So we're just gonna give each row unit about a turn and a half or 2 turns. It should be enough. Looks a little better. I think I'm gonna try 1 turn on the 3-point arm on the top link. Make it 1 turn shorter and see what it looks like. Okay, that look even better. I think we are set right there. Around about 5.5. We can even go to 6 if we want to. I kind of like this crop cultivation, pulling myrtles, whatever you want to call it. You can usually do 200 plus acres a day. Like this wouldn't even take a whole day if we run. But we might come run it a little bit tonight and then we'll finish out tomorrow. We are in the check strip right now. So much dust, you can't really see the furrows. Okay, so I just made a load. It's a pretty big load, a lot of stuff going in. So we got the atrazine, 32 ounces to the acre. Then we run Helix GT, That is 64 ounces to the acre. Then we run an insecticide sniper, and we run adjuvant 80-20. This is 5.12 ounces to the acre, or 1 on 25, and 3.2 ounces to the acre. So that is 15 gallons atrazine, 30 gallons Helix GT, 2.4 gallon sniper, 1.5 gallon 80-20. That's a load. Right now we just fill up with water and we're ready to go. So we are done spraying. We are gonna go pull that water furrows quickly, and then we'll go spend some Mother's Day with my wife. It's already for 2:30. So go see the kids and go say happy Mother's Day to my wife. So anyway, let's get it done. Alright guys, that's gonna be it for me for this weekend. It's gonna be it for this video. I hope you all enjoy the content. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's weekend, and we'll catch you all on the next one.